Chris of the Barbecue Shack. Today we're going to talk about the Ozpig. In front of me today, I've got the Ozpig Series 2, and behind it, I've got the Big Pig. Series 2 naturally means they've done some progressions from the first series. However, the first feature I want to talk about on the Ozpig is how low it is. Straight away you can see that this is a lot lower than the average barbecue. The reason for this. You're meant to be sat around it. This is a heater you can cook off. It is designed as a bit of a campfire feel to it, but at the same time, as I said, you can cook straight off it. I've decided to continue doing this video for a minute sat in the lovely Yeti chair because it is a particularly comfortable chair. And as I said, you are meant to be sat around it, so it just makes sense. First feature I want to talk about is the fact that it in itself is a feature. You can take this apart, you've got 3 chimney pieces, the legs themselves come apart and unscrew from the base, and it all fits inside. These 2 cooking surfaces fit on the top, and then it comes with, as standard, this lovely carry bag, which means getting it in and out of the car and taking it to your campsite is a very, very simple and easy thing to do. So straight away, that's a really nice feature of the Ozpig. It comes with 2 cooking plates. Now these plates are, they have got a sealant on them at the moment. So when you first get your Ozpig and first set it on fire, you've got to burn off the 2 seals, which you'll see in the instructions. Once that's burnt off, bit of oil on it just to make sure it's a non-stick, and then you can start cooking. As you can see, this particular plate is on to one side. The amount of heat this little beauty kicks out means that you can still cook your breakfast on this particular plate. Your bacon, your hash browns, egg can all be frying away on this one. On the top here, I've got another plate, again comes with a standard. The beauty of this one is it's directly over that heat. So in the evening, when you want to sear your steak, this is where you put it. This has got a lot more heat kicking out because it is directly on top of your fire. However, simple enough to take off, and you've got little hooks that it can sit on, so you can have both of them as indirect cooking. And at the same time, if you wanted a slightly bigger surface, you've got this little cutout here, which is designed perfectly to fit with the chimney, which gives you maximum cooking space. So again, these are all the things that come with it as standard. There is a massive accessories to go through. I'm not going to go through every single one, mainly because there's just too many of them for one video. But nonetheless, we'll go through a few now. The next accessory I want to talk about, annoyingly I haven't got, which is the smoker. The smoker is an accessory that fits directly on top of the Ozpig. So you would remove all of the plates that has currently covered the fire, slot the smoker on top. The best way I've put it is you would use the 2 plates that the Ozpig comes with as standard to cook your breakfast, and then you'd use your smoker to cook your dinner. When you want to cook a big piece of meat or your roast potatoes, a full dinner, you could do all of that in the smoker. The smoker itself has got another accessory which you can buy, pizza stones. Again, I'm all for everyone having a bit of go with some pizzas. I never shy away from the fact that you never get a decent pizza out of something that isn't a pizza oven. The flame is not going over the top of the pizza, but you can see the size of these plates. You're only having a small pizza or 2, and it's a good bit of fun to have with your smoker. So yes, smoker, cracking accessory, probably the main accessory that a lot of people go for when they buy the Ozpig, just because it gives you a lot more scope to do with your Ozpig. As I said, with Ozpig, there are a lot of accessories. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm just going to go through of my favorites. A rotisserie. The beauty of the rotisserie is it fits using the 2 holes which you can already see on the side. Battery powered motor, so again you can be out and about and still be rotisserating something like a nice chicken or a piece of ham. You can use it indirect and direct with the plates that the Ozpig comes with. So it depends if you want a direct flame or an indirect flame using with your rotisserie, but a really cool feature that you can get for both the Big Pig and the Ozpig. Okay, onto another accessory. Chimney sections. As I said to you at the beginning, this literally comes apart very simply, as you can see, and fits all inside of the Ozpig. The beauty of it being able to come apart is you can add more to it. So you can buy chimney sections by themselves. So if you want to get it a bit higher and get that smoke well away from you, you can do that. You can also use it as a bit of an offset chimney piece. Again, so if you want to get a drawer going, you can offset your chimney, get that well out of the way. Using these indoors, tent environment, shed environment, you've always got to be careful of carbon monoxide, guys, as you know. So I'm not going to promote and say that these can be done indoors. But the beauty of using something like an offset smoker is you can kick it well out of the way of where you're creating a bit of a camp. So again, beauty of Ozpig, you can do a hell of a lot with it. So chimney pieces are an optional accessory for these as well. So a lot of the features I've been talking about with Ozpig is all about cooking. This is, as I said to you, a very low product designed to be sat around as a bit of a campfire. If you did want to use this primarily as a cooking device, they've given you the ability to extend the legs using this particular bit, which does give you quite a bit of height on the Ozpig. What that means is, for the taller person, or for anyone for that matter, that does want to cook on the Ozpig a little bit more often, it brings it up to a much more sensible level and it gives it a lot easier to cook with. So the extended legs, only available on the Ozpig, not available on the Big Pig, just because the Big Pig is already at a sensible height. Again, those legs fit inside, so if you did decide to go for them, it doesn't impede in the fact that you can still take it anywhere and everywhere you want to go. Going over to the big brother, the Big Pig. This is definitely a bit more of a cooking device that also heats you up, rather than the Ozpig, which I've always said is a heating device that you can cook with. So, opening her up, as you can see, a bit more of a bigger area, fit your standard size log splits in there, get it burning, get it hot. I've always liked and promoted this particular plate, where there's no reason why you couldn't put things like your carbon steel and your cast iron pots and pans, so you can cook indirect, still have that heat kicking out, so you can still have a bit of a flame licking over your food. But this as an opening to be able to refuel, also as a bit of a plate to put some of the hotter things. Now don't get me wrong, you can't put anything too heavy on it. You can see it's got a bit of flex to it, but a really, really nice feature that not many people are aware of. Sticking with it, again, showing off the fact that there's a little bit more control with this one. You've got vents to be able to control your airflow coming in. You've also got something within the chimney up here, as you can see, which closes off that air out, so you can control your temperature a little bit easier with the Big Pig. You can use the smoker with the Big Pig as well. Again, watch this space. We're going to hopefully do some videos when the weather's a bit nicer, fire up these two and show you how you can cook with them. So you can put the smoker on the Big Pig as well as the Ozpig. There's not many features that the Ozpig has got that the Big Pig hasn't, and vice versa. The main one that I can think of straight away off the top of my head is those leg extensions I just mentioned. You can't extend the height of the Big Pig, only because it's already at a relatively sensible height. So yeah, just bear that one in mind. Obviously you've just got twice the cooking area, and you've got a lot more holes to be able to put these plates that you can either buy as an extra or it comes with a standard. Right, one last accessory I want to talk about. This is the charcoal and briquette basket. You can get one for the Ozpig, as you can see, but you can also get one for the Big Pig. The idea is twofold. A, it gives you that flavour of charcoal, which, as we all know, is a cracking flavour, and if you're into your cooking and you want to use your Ozpig more of a cook device, this is a fantastic feature. It also means that you haven't got to fill up that large void full of charcoal, and you may not use it all up. Again, both Big Pig and Ozpig, it's a smaller area to fill with charcoal. So again, just to give you that versatility of being able to use not just wood, but you can also use charcoal with it as well. Okay, to finish this video off, I thought I'd take it apart and show you what it looks like when it's inside the bag. So, as I said, chimney pieces simply come off. Cooking trays straight off. Inside there is a grate, which is designed to give you a bit better airflow, which means when I turn it upside down, these legs simply unscrew. But to save you watching that, here's one I prepared earlier. And just like that, the legs are off. So, spinning the little Ozpig back round. Put the grate back in. Chimney sections in, top piece on. Here's the bag, which as I said, comes with as standard. Are you going to stay open for me? Be good to me. Evidently not. It made it in the bag. Last piece in, nice handles. There's a bit of weight to it, but nonetheless, you can see, goes in a nice bag. Means you can come in and out of the car easy. It means it gives it that versatility of taking it on any adventure you're going on. So, if you like this video, hopefully you did, please like and subscribe. It does do really, really wonders for the channel, guys. It means that I know that people are actually using and watching this, this space, and I can do a bit more with it. If you're in the southwest of England area, please call in, where you can see a large range of Kamados, smokers, Yeti, coffee, and soon to be alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks. If you're not in the area, please go on our website, shackgroup.co.uk, or give us a call and we'll happily go through any questions that you may have. Thanks, guys.